And this one is, of course, a cooperative adventure game that's based on the video game with the same name. So, of course, you will see a lot of similarities with the board game to what you have seen in the video game. You're going to be accomplishing some of those same goals, like building and developing out your character and specializing in different skills. And you're going to be using actions in order to explore, collect resources, forge weapons and gear, build your base, and battle a series of enemies, eventually defeating the final bosses, which you'll have to summon by accomplishing different objectives. The game allows you to just pick and choose which scenarios you want to play, or you could play through them as a campaign, or you could even build your own. The scenarios in this game are going to be based around a unique mission with different setup and objectives and modifications to the rule set, but the way that players actually play the game is on their turn they're going to be able to spend 3 action points to move around on the board and reveal new tiles, which can also reveal different points of interest or monsters or creatures that will spawn out on the board. And if the tile has different resources on it, you can use an action to roll dice in order to harvest those, but the dice can also generate noise, and if there are monsters around, it will attract them from those nearby tiles. Of course, you can also use actions to interact with other points of interest, like different treasures you might find, different types of creatures, traveling merchants, special items needed for mission objectives, or even activating those boss altars in order to trigger the final battles. Combat in this game is also done through dice rolling, but I don't have a whole lot of info on that. But in between turns, players will be drawing an event card, which can have all sorts of different effects, modifying actions, repopulating creatures or monsters out on the board, or even causing different negative effects. There's not a whole lot more info at the time of me filming this video, but if you do want to learn more about this, I will have a link to the campaign in the description down below, where I'm sure they'll have a bunch more details once the campaign actually launches. And if you're watching this one early enough, you can follow along, which will also get you a free gift added to your pledge.